Hello.
Hello, Shannon.
Hello. I think Crystal had a heart attack out in the living room.
Why?
See, we have this on the TV, and I heard the music just blare from out there all the way back here, and I just started laughing. He's like, "Oh,
It is loud. I can't figure out how to make it quieter."
Well, our volume. If you just leave it on 1, it's still like it's very good volume."
Yeah, my child puts the volume so loud, and I'm like, it needs to be on 8 at the loudest. Really, 30 is way too much.
If I turn it on 6, I can listen to music in my whole house. Like 1 is good enough. It's all I need.
My little TV in the bedroom. It's not little. It's probably the biggest one I ever owned until someone gave me the huge flat screen for out in the living room. But my little one in there, I put it on 8 at night so that there's background noise because we got trains and traffic and stuff and something.
That makes sense.
So,
that makes sense.
But usually it's on like 25 or something like that, except for when I watch HBO or what it's not called that anymore. It's called Max. Max has no volume to it, and I have to have it on 55 to hear it. Which is just ridiculous.
No. It depends on what you're watching too.
Yeah, and then YouTube's all over the place, and that's what my youngest likes to watch the most. So it is every now and then I about get a heart attack.
I like it when I'm trying to sleep at night. Sometimes I like to turn on YouTube and like to watch people that walk, whether it's in the rain or they're just walking around their town. And just showing whatever's going on, but I love like the ones when it's raining. I got to see London and Japan, and
that's neat.
I like watching them.
I watch heist movies that I like, and since our Plex is down, our movie server that we had put up, I've been watching Ant-Man and Wasp over and over and over. That's okay.
Exactly.
Ah! You son
I didn't know I got you. I did not know I got you.
I got each other. Too. Like, wait a minute. I didn't have time to read or anything.
I started watching The Simpsons again.
You're watching this again? I'm watching One Piece for the 3rd time I think I watched it. And I started watching Inuyasha, which I have never seen. It was big. I remember it was big in the 80s in Japan, but I never watched it. And it's on Netflix, so I watch it, and it's actually pretty good if you like more original anime.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Because I did watch a little bit of Inuyasha when I was younger. I watched a little bit of it. I remember it used to be on like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I used to watch it.
No, go away.
That was when I could actually like stay awake late.
Yeah, and not have to sleep for 2 days.
Yep.
I remember those times.
And I liked this show. I did like it.
Well, it ended up being a better storyline than I thought it was going to be. I'm like on the 6th episode or something like that. And I'm only watching 1 or 2 a day so that I don't eat it up too much. And the other one that I watch at night before I actually go to sleep is A Discovery of Witches, which is a BBC TV show, and it's a phenomenal. I wasn't sure I was going to like it. Like, I read about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll try it. Let's see what it is. We have it, and there's nothing else to watch. And I'm like, oh, I should have watched this when first season came out. Now there's 2 seasons. Actually, it's probably a good thing I'm watching both seasons because
Hmm. What is it? I was excited because I know on Hulu I saw the other day because there's one anime I actually got into. And I remember they played it early evenings. And it was called Parasite.
Hmm.
And I really got into it, and it's on Hulu. So I haven't seen it in a while.
Acting up. I have to figure out what's going on with it. I'm not on it as much as I used to be.
So like, we got Disney Plus for a while.
Shannon, you made
it.
Oh, we use Disney Plus way too much to cancel it.
We used to. I was so excited when we got it because they had the series So Weird, and I loved that series, and I watched the whole thing.
Well, like I said, I use that to watch Ant-Man movies. And, well, any of the Marvel movies I watch on there. I watched all the Star Wars movies when I was sick a couple weeks ago. I watched all the Star Wars ones. I didn't watch all the extra ones.
No.
I've seen them all.
How many are there?
I love Solo. Oh, I don't even know anymore. There's Rogue One, Solo. It's the only one I can think of. I
haven't seen one in a long time because I know we watched one in school one year.
New Hope?
It's been a long time ago. But I know we watched one of them in high school. I think it was in science class, actually. It's been a while. I can't remember which one now.
New Hope, when it was just called Star Wars. Before it was called A New Hope Episode 4. I watched that when it came out in 1977. That was the first movie I went to.
I know the movies and then all the games they've made off of it are real popular.
Oh, yeah. Star Wars is one of the biggest industries in the world. They actually have a Church of the Jedi in England. A recognized church.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Look it up.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious.
Cool that it was serious. I thought it was a joke at first, and I was like, "Oh my god, they're like serious." Cool, go for it.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I never thought that would be actually like.
I'm sure there are people who do all kinds of stuff that isn't certified, and it would have been hard to get recognized in the United States.
True.
England's like, I don't care, whatever.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm very curious. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh yeah. The building I saw looked like a university, basically.
Oh, let's go Peppa. Oh, I got Shannon. I didn't even know where you were, Shannon. I just threw that. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. No soup for you. Thank you. No soup for you.
Ooh, I'm out. I'm running. I'm swimming. Let me rephrase that. I'm out of ink. Need more ink. And someone's throwing things at me. So how is all the lovely YouTube people watching this evening?
Oh my gosh! I jumped right
Did
in
you
front
just
of
jump over my head?
Was that you behind me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw paint start to lick my heels. Basically.
I wasn't expecting someone to fly over me.
Every angle. I'm gonna die. There I go. Damn it.
You just happened to jump up right when I threw that. You shouldn't have jumped.
Well, I had people coming for me from each side. I didn't know what else to do. It's like, oh shit. So I jumped up and I got booyah bombed.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
Woo. I'm waiting to see Shannon. I haven't seen her yet in this match. I just know I got her and that was it.
The booyah.
The booyah. From across the way. I was playing a lot of 3, was it yesterday? Today I was doing things around the house today. And I want to try to go do my Halloween decorations this weekend. So excited.
Thank you, Princess. Princess gave good cover for me. Thank you.
Hey. Princess got me.
Good job. She covered me as I went under her. That was really well done.
I said you guys got us. I was doing good protecting the center for a little while. And when I was out, I was out.
Oh, second from last. 679. I did pretty good. Hi, Grinder. Hi, Myrtle. How you guys doing tonight?
I need to get back into watching Vikings. I was watching it for a while, then I stopped.
I think I watched the first few seasons. I don't know where I stopped, though, and I don't know if I want to rewatch the first 2 seasons. You know what I mean? I mean, they were good. I just don't know if I feel like it.
I understand. I saw the Dish now has Game of Thrones on there, and I kind of want to go back and rewatch that.
I rewatched that and finished it, but because Rabbit told me that I should. And I have to say, the final season was terrible. And then I tried to watch, and it was off. The writing was awful. The characters had such dramatic changes for no reason. I hated it. Mm-hmm. I think they should have got married and had babies. It would have been better. The one that came.
I love Game of Thrones. I actually have a flag right here on my wall.
Came out something of Dragon, Legacy of Dragons, something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wanted. Are they still making?
I watched the first 3 episodes. It's really political.
I liked it, but I haven't really watched it. I mean, I watched a little bit of it.
The dragons in it are really cool, but the storyline is very political. Shannon, Game of Thrones is pretty good. They did a lot of stuff for shock value, like, you know, incest and stuff. But back in the way they were dressing in our day and age of that kind of tech, I guess I should say, tech and fashion, there was a lot of that going around anyway.
Well, especially when you get into watching like House of Dragons.
House of
Dragons. There was a lot of that.
Yes. Well, and Europe had it a lot back when, because they were trying to keep the lines pure. Dumb shits.
And it makes sense.
You know, and why, you know, so many monarchs and matriarchs were freaking insane. That's what you get, is crazy babies.
Exactly. Sorry, Shannon.
And hemophilia.
And hemophilia, yep. Don't mess with the gene pool, man. You'll get kicked out. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Are you throwing paint at me?
No.
No, you're not.
We're going at it.
Somebody else, they got me.
She ran out of ink, and then I ran out of ink, and then she got to me before I could get my ink back. So
don't you love that?
It was kind of an interesting little tiff, but
no! I screwed that up. You win some, you lose some. Oh, no. I got my revenge. I'm good.
Ah, son of a princess! You were on my team last time.
Son of a princess?
Son of a bitch. But her name is Princess. She got me while I was almost through my booyah bomb. I had pushed the button to throw when she killed me.
Whoa! No, that was just perfect timing the way you said that.
Oh yeah.
Son of a princess.
Ah, son of a.
Shannon.
Whenever I run out of ink at the most inopportune times.
Mm-hmm. Me and this no A are just going at it.
I'm just a little black rain cloud.
Tyler jumped right in front of Shannon.
hovering over the honey tree. I'm just a little black rain cloud. Pay no attention to little me.
But I'm far enough in the Vikings where the sons are like adults now.
Uh-huh. Now I have to say, the first scene they did with her and the boys in the house, and they observed the rites of hospitality, that as someone who's really into Nordic history, not necessarily the religions and stuff like that, but the history, that was amazingly done. That was time specific. That was rules of the house. It didn't matter if you were male or female, whoever the head of the household was, brought whoever came to the door in, you offered them something to drink, something to eat, a place to wash up, and somewhere to sleep. And after that, game on. If you're an asshole, they'll kill you.
Makes sense.
I love the rules of hospitality. I think they make complete sense.
That does. I said I'm not too familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
I said that makes sense though.
And when she observed it completely, and then those guys like tried to get her, and she took care of it.
Yep.
Yes, that's the way that works.
That was a good move. She could fight her own battle.
Oh yeah, and more.
Well, a lot of the women could too. A lot of the women could.
Well, you had to think these women were head of the household and the farms and the hunting, because the men would go out on the boats for months or years. So the guys weren't in charge of the house. They had nothing to do with it. And they knew that. They knew that the woman was in charge of the house. They also were polyamorous.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them had lovers as well as mates. You know, women took care of the women and the men took care of the men. So, yeah. It's funny what became icky or different over the years.
It was so normal then.
Ah, son of a beach. Q got me. Yeah, stuff that was just normal everyday stuff. And the Nordics are the ones who created democracy. They used to have this thing called a thing. They're the one who came up with the name. And what it was, I think it was in the second season, maybe it was the first season, they actually had one on the show. But what happens is everybody has a voice, and they go to the thing, and the king of the kings, whoever he's voted in, he's not lineage, is in charge. But basically what they do is vote on everything, how stuff is to be handled as, you know, as a people. And like I said, everyone has a voice. If you are a person, you can come in and say whatever you want.
And like everybody had to vote.
Yep. And they usually did it with lots. So it was you had a black stone and a white stone, and you cast your stones.
So I need to get back into that show.
And
I just stopped watching it. I really like the show.
they went in more of the sacrifice stuff that happened every year. Oh, every 10 years or something.
Yeah, it was every 10 years.
I got Princess and Q, and they both got me at the same time. Yeah, I think it was every 10 years.
Hmm.
But there was, and the sacrifices, people are like, oh, they used to, kill their slaves. No, actually, people volunteered. It was a volunteer thing. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I remember that because they had one of those right towards. Yeah, it wasn't too far into the series. They had one of those.
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing them go, oh, I didn't think they'd touch on this. That's kind of cool.
I was surprised that they did. That they did that.
Because, of course, it's confrontational in this day and age to talk about stuff like that.
For real.
It's taboo. I made my 400. You did good, Shannon. You did better than I did.
Why am I sweating? I don't know.
Are you sweating?
No.
Oh. Why are you sweating, bruh? Bruh. I hate that. But in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s, I hated dude just
Why are you
as
sweating?
much, though. That's gamer talk. Oh, don't talk gamer talk. I love it when people come in here that don't know us and start doing that, and I have no clue what they're talking about. I'm like,
Yep.
I don't know. Play the game. It's a game.
Shannon can do that way better than I can.
The gamer talk?
Yep.
I have no clue.
Because I really am like, I don't know.
I don't know, and I don't care. To be
I'm very
honest
plain.
with you.
I don't even really use slang terms that much. I'm very
I
just
don't use a lot of
plain.
slang usually.
Hmm.
I like my vocabulary.
But Shannon has the talk.
Mm.
It's funny listening to Shannon mad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just figured out what Q is. It's an
nice,
angel.
Strider.
The Q is it's an angel laying her head on the side. I get it. All right, break. I love having
You
like
went
my
too hard,
second
yeah, I'm learning.
break, like 15 minutes before. It's 15 minutes, basically a 15-minute break, and then I have 15 minutes to go on my. It's just that last push I need to get through the day.
Mm.
I love that. Now, when I worked at the hospital, they would let me leave early sometimes, which is not completely legal. It's not completely illegal either, but it's a strange spot. But anyways, they would let me, if I didn't take my lunch, they would let me leave a half hour early. I'd still get paid for it.
Well, the truth, it's authorized. It's authorized.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people usually like take don't skip their lunch, and usually leave a half an hour early. I'm like, I need my lunch. I need my me time.
Damn it! It was pinned.
Yeah, you want to come after me? Okay. I was doing so good.
Bro, you're sweating too hard. Does that mean you're trying too hard? Or you keep missing?
I am trying
That
too
sounds
hard.
like- trying too hard.
I'm trying
That's
too
what it
hard.
sounds like.
But Shannon, you need to quit pressing your controller button so hard.
Yeah, really. Dude,
You
there's
best be
times
sweating. Yeah, I sound so weird when I say it.
I was just gonna say, I'm not even gonna try.
I don't think I can pull it off.
I just took Shannon out. She took me out too, but next time buy
Bro,
me a
she's
drink,
sweating.
okay? Come on, Blaze. Get your butt off the spawn point.
Jen said, I broke joystick, need a new one. Somehow I'm not surprised. For real. Shannon, I'm really not surprised. Damn it. It moves when you're not.
Oh.
I have one of mine that's like that. I'll
need a new one. Yep.
One of my Xbox controllers is like that.
Son of
I was
a
able to
biscuit,
partially
princess.
fix
That was
it.
rude.
Now instead of moving really fast, it moves real slow. That was the Xbox. Well, actually, it's this controller.
I knew Blaze
The one
wasn't
I
doing
used.
anything. Just sitting there.
Well,
at the
Blaze
spawn
did
point.
come after me.
Near the end, though, he was at the spawn point every time I was, just standing there.
Oh my god, when I was playing 3 the other day. I was playing Splatoon 3 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, whenever you quit, when one person quits, the whole match ends.
Mm-hmm.
I went through 3 games in a row like that.
Oh.
And one of them was right when there was 2 seconds left.
They knew they were losing.
And I'm like, I'm done for a while. I'm like, I was doing so good that match, and I got nothing. I'm like, I'm done. This is break time. I need to get up and do things. It's a sign. I'll go mad. I'm like, it's not my fault. Like, seriously.
Piss me off too, Shannon.
I can get over it when it's like at the beginning of the match. But when it's right at the end.
That 2-second leave, though, is so petty. That and so many of our younger people have no idea what being a good loser is. They have no clue. Which bothers me a lot, actually.
No, I've had my fair share of rage quitting a few times, but that was like in Halo. Online. I've had my fair share.
Eliza.
But I've gotten better about it.
Tell him
I don't do it anymore. Hello. They be sweating, bro. I want to hear Eliza say that. That's what I want to hear.
Come on, put somebody else in there. Knock ouch? I don't... Knock out with a T? I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is.
Knock OU8. Excuse me.
Rain tomorrow. Well,
it's raining here right now.
It's been raining on and off. Thank goodness the other day before yesterday, I think. Tuesday, I think it was. It rained like hard, and I was just about to go out to the bus stop to get the youngest. And I'm like, oh man, I need to get an umbrella. I don't know what happened to my umbrellas. So anyway, just as I'm going out, it stops completely. Just stops. I'm like, cool.
Did it start back up when you're coming back in?
No, that would have been flipping phenomenal, though.
I've had that happen a few times. It's like we ordered some this evening, and that's a story within itself. That's a story for another time. But the person, person comes and delivers, and like it's pouring down rain, and my driveway is so long. Yeah. And usually they don't pull in my driveway all the way.
Right.
Because of the turn. And I'm like, Crystal, I'm going to go and meet them down here because I don't want them walking all the way down the driveway in the pouring rain. And She was so happy and so thankful that I walked down the driveway and I gave her a few extra dollars.
Ah! Who did that, princess?
And she was so nice about it. Like, I'm gonna give you $50 because you were in the middle of driving when it started pouring, and I'm like, I understand.
Either tomorrow or Saturday, I'm ordering pizza from this local pizzeria called Bizarro's. They're kind of expensive, but that's because they're really good pizza. Like, I think they have a Michelin star. The guy who opened it would come in at like 2. Who opened the store up in the beginning? The original owner would open it up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to start the pizza sauce. He made it homemade. Didn't get it out of a can.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
have you started your new job yet?
The best white pizza ever.
There's one place me and Crystal like to order from. We don't mind spending the extra dollars because all their food is so good.
Go away! Damn it! Yeah, I'm very proud of you. And I'm not surprised. I told you were going to get it.
I can't wait to hear about it. I'm very glad and very happy for you. Good things come to those who wait. Or who are, you know. Patience is a virtue. Which is something I have a lot of, depending on what the situation is.
I don't. And I learned diplomacy in my like 20s. I was not a diplomatic person before that. I learned it by playing Vampire the Masquerade.
I have a lot of patience. I get annoyed easily, but I have a lot of patience. It just really depends. But then I'm over a 5 second later. You give me a few seconds, I'm like, okay, whatever. I get over things quickly.
I'm pretty patient when I'm teaching people stuff. But if somebody's annoying me, I'm not patient with that at all.
That makes sense.
Or doing something completely insane.
That makes sense.
I have no patience for people who drive badly. None. If you drive badly, you shouldn't be driving.
Or you need to learn how to.
Oh, yeah, you need to go back to school.
I do think that at a certain age, you should have to retake your test.
I agree.
I really think. Because some people, like, I don't understand how. And I love you for that, Shannon. I'm very patient.
Yeah, I remember when we had to take my great-grandfather's license away. That was heart-wrenching. It was a hard thing to do, but he didn't know where he was half the time. He thought I was his daughter. My great-grandfather thought I was his daughter half the time, and I'm like, Grandma Carol's been gone since I was 4. You're fine. One time I laughed so hard because he was taking a nap on the couch. We called it a Davenport. So I almost said that, and I know you guys wouldn't know what I was talking about. On the couch, and he woke up and he said, "Shit," which my great-grandfather didn't swear. He said, "Shit, I know what the farm is gone. They haven't farmed that land in like 30 or more years, you know." I started laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. Shit.
Princess got me.
She's good, actually.
Very excited. I got a few more weeks and my brother's going to be in town.
Awesome.
So excited. Always get excited to see him. And we're gonna go to the balloon festival. That happens to be. Well, that wasn't even planned that way. He's just like, I'm gonna come in these days, and I'm like, Sky, that's the week of the balloon festival. And he's very excited because he hasn't been to one for a long time.
I want to go to a cherry festival. I haven't been to one for years. Lots of years.
We have the buckwheat festival going on right now. I've only been to like once in my life. But a cherry festival sounds fun.
Cherry festival is a big shit deal. It's like 2 weeks. They set up this huge midway carnival in downtown for 2 weeks. Most of the downtown area is closed off to traffic. They have 3 parades: the cherry parade, the junior parade, and the grand parade. They have all different kinds of contests, like at what's called open space, which is on the Grand Traverse Bay. And it's a big, like, 2-week long celebration. It ends the 4th of July.
I miss our county fair. I miss when we did that.
Northwest Michigan Fair. Going to the fair, going to the fair, going to the Northwest Michigan Fair, going to the fair. Ah, damn it. I thought I was going to get away with that.
They used to use one of the baseball fields for the fair. And my mom every year entered like her crochet blankets in there.
Mm-hmm.
And like every year but one, she won. That's what she did every year. Always crochet a blanket or crochet something.
We had animals. There was always a midway. There was a amphitheater for the Northwest Michigan Fair. There's an amphitheater in there, and there was always bands. Every night there was different bands. There was usually a monster truck thing.
Sounds fun.
And a very huge flea market. Freaking huge. That only opened once a year only opened up for the Northwest Michigan Fair.
I love flea markets.
A lot of crafts, a lot of stuff. One of the big things where these people would take like glass soda bottles, hot bottles, and they'd heat them up and stretch them in like different ways, and then they'd put colored water and recap it. And those were a big shit deal.
I love going like the craft fairs and flea markets. I used to love that stuff. Used to help my mom out at the craft shows. All those AOL CDs for crafting. And then you'd get the clothespins, the wooden ones, not the ones that move, but the old ones that just go straight down and hang something.
I love those.
So you make angels out of those.
We used to make drummer boys and angels out of those.
They're so cool. I never would have thought about that.
The drummer boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you call them drummer boys. They look more like the way we did them. They look more like the Queen's Guard, the red with the big hats. That's how we do it.
That would be cool.
Yeah. They were big sellers. We used to do dough ornaments, which is the flour, clay, flour, clay, yeah. And then you bake it, and then you paint it, and then you varnish it. Those were a big hit too. And those were fun because it was sculpting. It was actually.
Oh, Shannon. Anyway. I said I love those things because you never know what you're going to find. Some people's creativity. I love going for the baked goods too. It gets me in trouble.
Oh my gosh, we used to get elephant ears. Those were so good. I like them better than funnel cake.
I used to love going to like the Amish country to get like their baked goods.
Oh, we had neighbors that were Amish. They would have extra baked goods in their barn. And when I say it's a barn, people, you don't even know how immaculate. I would have eaten that barn. And they would have stuff like fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh cut flowers, extra baked goods, and there'd be a little box there for you to, and a piece of paper and a pencil, so you can put, I took whatever you took, and put the money in the box.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Oh, it was all the honor system.
That is true. 'Cause you were as good as your word.
Yep. Oi!
Still words I do believe in. You're as good as your word.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very talented people.
Well, they
Hardworking
have
people.
nothing to do all day but make stuff.
True.
I mean, they don't have TVs or radios. They have very few books. They have no machines, so everything has to be done by hand. People like, they wear the same thing. Well, if you were a woman who had to sew for your entire family, y'all would be wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because that's just too hard. Plus,
It's a lot of
I'm
work.
a firm believer in hand-me-downs. Still good, somebody else.
Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer on using your resources. It's one thing I can do is I can use my resources somehow. The things I can come up with.
Oh, I'm pragmatic. You know, when I get stuff, I'm like, well, can this be used for a couple things? You know, like more than just its normal use. I like stuff to have at least 3 values to.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't always happen, but I try.
You're still trying to figure that out, Shannon? We had this discussion.
Booyah! You push the joystick down like a button on your right, and then you push the button on the left, the very bottom button on the left, and then when it's time, you push your right button, not the lever, the button on the side. That's how you do it. Took me a while to figure it out too, and had to walk me through it a few times before I got it.
So maybe we can play together. Okay.
On FaceTime.
And then we need to pick one day sometime, and we'll have to play some Splatoon on the Discord
Cool.
sometime.
And let me know when you do 1-2 switch.
You know, I was gonna do that this past Tuesday, and I fell asleep early.
I thought that must have been what happened because you were. And I was keeping an eye open.
Well, I just told Shannon, I said I'm gonna go live here at 8 o'clock, and I got so tired, and I just like. Maybe
I still
next
mess
week.
it up sometimes, Shannon. I push the wrong button all the time.
Because I actually had every intention of going live Tuesday. Yep. I was planning on it, and I got so tired, and then I think Crystal and I fell asleep about like 8. We were laying down and fell asleep about... No, we fell asleep at about 9. We started laying down a little before 8. Like, I'm done. Like, we'll try next week.
I was looking for him too.
I need to do a few lives so I don't lose it. So I'm going to have to do that.
You lose it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can
because
lose
you do
it.
it on your computer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it gives you like, my thing expires here next month, so I gotta make sure I get 2 30-minute lives in. Because you need, it's a minimum of 30 minutes.
That's nothing.
No.
I used to have to do that every day of the week when I was in Lakey.
So I gotta do it on both accounts. I should do it this weekend. What I should do. I'm just not gonna say when because then I'll say it and I end up not. Just been so tired. It's been tired lately. We won't say when. Everybody will know when I go. Right before I go.
I zoned out for a second there. Wow. I was like, what am I doing?
We're all entitled to those moments.
Ooh. If I had done drugs as a child, it would have made more sense, but I didn't.
It's okay.
People told me what acid was like, and I'm like, ooh, dude, I do that without the pills. It's less expensive.
Oh. Bad time to get my nose just. I think I started posting on TikTok. I posted on TikTok very little. I posted, today, but I've been posting pictures and stuff. I just don't like it. I go through those phases.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it.
I am almost out of videos to post. Drafts.
Mm.
Ooh, shit!
I think I need to start posting on Instagram again. I've been thinking about that lately.
Yeah, well, I was posting every day when I was doing makeup every day, so that's one thing I need to start doing again. And I used to post videos from TikTok every now and then when there's one I liked.
But you just get in those funks where you just don't feel like it.
Yep. It's kind of like artist block.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem interesting.
Or it either doesn't seem interesting or you just don't like, you're just like, and nothing is what you like when you're trying to make like a video or stuff like that.
Shannon, you tried to be sneaky, but I saw you get it out of that ink twice.
Shannon's kicking some butt tonight. She's kicking some serious butt.
Damn it, I didn't get my booyah bomb off. It was pretty
good. Good game. That was a good game.
I'm doing mostly over between 600 and 700.
Oh. I'm like, I want to take that last sip of this. My gum had to get stuck in the process. See, you're doing good.
I am doing fairly good.
See? Doing good. I am planning sometime this weekend we're going to do 1-2 switch. Sometime this weekend. I don't know when, but it's going to be sometime this weekend. I'll probably do it like in the afternoon or something. Probably. Or Monday or Tuesday. Evening. Well, I can't do it Tuesday evening. It'd have to be this weekend during the day or Monday anytime. But I can't do it Tuesday. I actually have stuff to do Tuesday. Just depends on what time I get home.
That's cute. Took me a second.
Aww. I was gonna try the minty. Minty. Very creative.
That's a cute one.
Because tomorrow we're gonna go get an oil change. I'm very overdue for that.
Yeah.
That's on tomorrow's agenda. Crystal has to work for a few hours. My dad may go get a haircut, depending on how he feels. So he'll come and ride with me. I said he might as well because it's right down the road.
Right.
Laundry was done today. I just need to put a load of clothes in the dryer because Thursdays are laundry day. I was cleaning out the oven today too. Yes.
Oh, Shannon! Shannon, I think your roller covers more than mine does. To look at my rollers again. I had one. It looked like a nibbed water fountain pen. A fountain pen. It was like brass. It was really cool looking, but it didn't handle well. It was like, I don't know if it was heavy or, you know, one of those whatever things, but
So I used a roller for a long time. But I didn't like the big ones. I like the small ones. But the bigger ones cover more.
yeah. This
But I feel
one
like I was
is
going for more ink.
probably a small one that I use. But I tend to kill people easier with my smaller one. I think I'm faster with it. I move faster than I do with the smaller
Well, I think you get more speed with this. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you get more speed with the smaller ones versus the bigger ones.
Yeah, I
But
think
the
so
bigger
too.
ones, I think, do more damage. I think.
Killed us. I didn't do that great for today. I mean, it was 460 something, but so I made my goal.
Okay.
But that was fight. That was a fight that game on. So it was a good game.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. Someone's changing up their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it you, Shannon? You do what you gotta do.
All right, Shannon, we're on the same team.
Be
I'm
nice
going
to
right.
each other. All by myself.
Don't wanna be
All
all by myself.
myself.
anymore.
That's my normal Friday song. Normal.
Somebody sang it in the new Muppets movie. I can't remember. I've only watched that twice. I should probably watch it again. Oh, I put it. My girl child had to stay home from school because she wasn't top notch. So I put on Ah, son of a! Oh, good. I thought I was going to get that booyah bomb in the
Muppets from
face.
space. She put on Muppets from space.
Yeah, I put on Muppets from space, and she was so happy. And she's played it a couple times on her Kindle since then.
I've never seen that one.
Muppets from Space? Oh, it's like my favorite. It is a great story. It's funny.
I do like the Muppets.
It's their first. It was their first non-Disney one after the contract was over.
It answers the question, what is Gonzo?
Yeah, it does answer the question. What is Gonzo? Damn it! Damn it!
That
damn
is a
it,
good
damn
question.
It. I think I can. Damn it! All right, Vinny. Victor Vito and Freddie Vasco. They like to eat fast. They never ate slow. They like their rice. They like their beans. They like their Vegas, and they like their collard greens. Ah! I was out of eight. Damn it!
I think AMC started their Halloween month movie
lineups.
Yep. I forget what they call it. Horror Fest. I can't remember what they call it.
Oh, they have a name for it now.
Yeah, I know there's a name for it. I can't remember. I get excited for the original Halloween movies, not the remade ones. I get excited for the originals. Those are my favorite. Although I can't watch Freddy. Freddy just scares me.
Freddy
I
makes me
can't.
laugh. I got kicked out of that movie theater. First movie theater I ever got kicked out. Not the last, though. Just so you all know.
Now, Crystal loves Chucky.
No, I don't do dolls. I like psychological thrillers, so I like I can't remember what is it called, The Cube?
Or like
the
a Final
scientist goes
Destination.
Ah, I was so mad when they came out with Final Destination 2. No. The first one was the Final Destination. You can't have a second Final Destination.
There's so many of them too.
I know. I watched Scream because somebody was testing me to see if I knew who the bad guy was, and I did. The actor who played the bad guy before it's revealed. I knew who it was. I was right.
Whatever
One of
happened.
my favorite actors. But the movie itself was terrible. It's terrible. And then my friend Monica made me watch White Noise, and that I almost threw something at my TV. The ending to that was terrible. It was actually a pretty good movie till the end. The resolve was so stupid. It was like, really? That's all they have to do. That's it? That's it. Damn it.
Oh,
I watched the movie for nothing.
What was it? No, I do like the 13 Ghosts. That one I really like.
love 13 Ghosts. That was an amazing movie. I want that house.
I know.
want that house. And
I like that house.
And I love how the aesthetic of the magic was awesome. It was awesome. And he's the guy who's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite actors. I can't think of his name. For those of you who don't know, one of his first movies was Hackers, where he played a serial killer.
I need to see this movie.
That was his hacker name.
Johnny. Can't think of his name.
It's Jewish. It's Hebrew.
He plays Sherlock Holmes in Elementary. The TV show Elementary.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Lee Miller.
No. That's not him. I do like him, but no, this is the one who played serial killer. He's like, I feel like God up here, man.
That guy who played Shaggy on Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Oh God.
He's the main character in 13 Ghosts. He's the caretaker.
I've forgotten about that.
No, I would not have put those two together.
I love the house,
What?
but I hated the movie.
Shaggy and 13 Ghosts.
Oh, I do that all the time. Sorry.
I would not have ever thought of that.
I can't always remember actors' names, but if I see them, I can tell you what other things they've been in.
No, just putting them in the same sentence, I could not ever think of those two in the same sentence.
Have you ever played Seven Moves to Kevin Bacon? Or whatever it's called. That was a big thing when I was in high school. Basically, everyone knows Kevin Bacon through 7 people.
It was Matthew Lillard.
Matthew
Lillard.
It's with an L, right? Lillard?
Yes. Lillard. Lillard.
He's a good actor. I wish he'd do more stuff. One of his best movies was an underrated movie where he plays the bad guy in this one too. It's called Boiler Room, and it is a hard movie to watch because it's definitely about teenage angst, but it's very dark. Very dark. But it's a really good movie, and he plays his character. He was also on he played a punk drug addict on what the hell was that called? Now I can't think of what it was called. It was a really that's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, Shannon, I really like 13 Ghosts. I think my favorite ghost was the Jackal.
Oh, I liked them all. I thought they were intensely well done.
Oh, and the costume.
Hubby hated the movie, but he loved the layout of the house.
I can't even imagine how long
Cell.
that
That was the
put
name
those
of the one I
makeup.
liked, where the woman went into the serial killer's head. It was called Cell.
Okay.
It was really beautiful aesthetically. It was an amazingly beautiful film. But it was definitely a psychological thriller. It was enough to creep you out. Oh no, I hate that gun.
I mean, it's not like it's scary, but it's not really like scary.
What?
13 Ghosts.
Yeah, it's got some shock factor visuals in it. And it has a horrific backstory that bothers you. But the house is really cool. One movie I thought was going to actually be a horror movie was House with a Clock in its Walls, and it's like a young adult movie, but it's really good. If y'all want to watch it, Jack Black's in it. I love Jack Black.
That's a perfect way to end that.
I was just gonna say, man, I got you as time ran out.
Yep.
Like I hit you exactly at the same time.
Now I've watched the first Exorcist, but I haven't watched them since then. I know that
the original one, or the new ones.
The original. I've seen that one. That's been a long time ago.
There's another one that makes me mad.
Because he's gonna go. Jake's gonna go see The Exorcist 2.
I saw all the Poltergeist films. Those were well made. I don't care what anybody says. Those were good movies.
I'm wondering what the movie The Nun's about. Like I've never seen it, and I've wondered if it's something to see or seeing or not.
I have no idea, but a lot of people cosplay her. It's a big cosplay this time of year. And at least it has been for a while now.
Well, I watch on movies so much because those type of movies so much because a lot of them have all the flickering and I don't watch a lot of them. But I said I like horror movies, and it just really depends. Some are insane, and other ones are like, okay, we're good, or oh, that's really quick, we're good. It just depends. But I said I used to love scary movies. I couldn't get into Jason.
Them. I watch them with people. They don't bother me like they do some people. I either get bored or find it funny, which neither two are received well when people are seriously watching them.
True. No, see, I couldn't get into like Friday the 13th. I couldn't get into
Nightmare on Elm Street. That's the one I got kicked out of in the movie theater when it first came out because I started laughing. The opening scene made me laugh so hard I couldn't breathe.
I think it's just the idea of the movie is what just creeps me out.
I like Stephen King movies. I hate reading his books because he writes on an 11th grade level or a 6th grade level, and I can't deal with that. I can't.
I want to tell me he said a lot of his books.
And it shouldn't take you a chapter to describe a field of flowers. Oh
That's
my
true.
God.
That's true.
A field of flowers. Move on. But his concepts are really cool. Like,
oh yeah.
Now I did like, what was that one book he wrote? Firestarter. I read Firestarter before it was the Drew Barrymore movie, and now they redid it, and I kind of want to watch it.
Now I do like the Green Mile movie. Like I really like that.
The Green Mile was good.
And that's so sad.
Misery was good too. His concepts, and I like his horror movies because his concepts are everyday items and why they should be looked at as scary. Stuff that you wouldn't think was scary. That's why It Was a Clown. You weren't supposed to think that it was scary. It was originally when you first see it. I mean, you become scared of it because holy shit, but
I still need to see the second one of the remake.
Cujo was a dog, a pet dog that was loved and cared for. You know, Carrie was a car, or not Carrie. There was a Carrie. Carrie was the girl prom.
You know? That was a good movie.
What the hell was the name of the car?
Was it not Christine.
Christine. Yeah.
Christine? Was it Christine?
Now that was that one was based on a true story. There is a witch in, I want to say Tennessee, but I'm not. Don't quote me because I don't think I'm right. It's just what popped into my head, and she collects stuff like that. The things that have been accused of being possessed. She has the real Annabelle Lee, which is a Raggedy Ann doll, by the way. It's not that thing that they have on TV. And she has this car that Christine was written about this car, and she will not let anybody have it or drive it.
Really?
And it's like a station wagon car. The car's like a station wagon, which I thought was kind of cool.
I'll have to, Shannon. I'll have to watch that.
Oh.
Well, because there's like a meme I saw the other day online, and it was talking about how people want self-driving cars, and it says, "But do we remember Christine?" And I'm like, I never thought about that until now.
That witch's name, because somebody did a documentary on her. It was pretty cool. She had lots of stuff, like lots of stuff.
That's cool.
She had a vault that she wouldn't let the people go in, where she kept the really bad, what she called the really bad stuff.
Stuff that like really can't leave or be touched or
looked at.
That makes sense. Brave person.
Oh, she probably felt it as a calling. Usually people like that, there's a story.
That makes sense. I think that's cool.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yes. Remember, it is spooky season.
Is what season?
Spooky season.
Oh, spooky. I thought you said something else. I was like, what?
Stinky. I don't know.
I thought you said hooky, and I'm like, oh, don't tell
It's hooky
them that.
season.
They've got a. Why isn't this letting me X out? Oh wow. There we go.
I love my tiny hands.
Watch children.
I need some super glue, as I was saying last night. Some duct tape or some super glue.
I like Stigmata.
almost-
A lot of people didn't see Stigmata. Stigmata was good. Stigmata was really good. And it didn't get as much hype as I think it should have. And it's not so unbelievable like most horror movies are. It's more, oh my god, that makes sense. Shit, that makes sense. You know, kind of thing. It's really
and
good.
some of those movies really make you
well done.
rethink. It really makes you rethink.
Yeah.
Oh, are you okay, Grinder?
Oh, you hurt your knees, but you're okay. Okay, my knee started hurting.
I have
a little while back.
bad knee, but
I'm done. I got ma'am today by a guy who looked my age.
how did you feel? How did you feel?
But I didn't know how to deal with it. I just looked at him and smiled and said, "Have a nice day," because I'm like, I'm not getting into it. I'm waiting for my
Understandable. Understandable. My dad started physical therapy today, so that was good.
That is good.
That was exciting.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for playing. Tomorrow we have Vixie at 8. If anybody wants to jump in, and play with me, come play with me.
Come for the fun, stay for the violence. Or smart aleck talks.
Yeah, it's true.
Or the food talks. You never know what we talk about.
I was just gonna say we'll probably talk something about sex. There'll probably be something about food, and there'll probably be some things that piss somebody off. Probably multiple things that piss people off because we do that.
I mean, like we started out with food, and we ended up talking about
horror movies.
Scary, yeah. It could go anywhere.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But usually, at least some point in the show, we're gonna be talking about food.
Yeah.
Just like Tori Amos.
Always.
Tori Amos, every song Tori Amos ever wrote has a mention of food and fairies. Every one of them. I went through to check once. You know, when I was single, didn't have any kids.
I'm gonna try to make Salisbury steak tomorrow.
Ooh, I love
I'm excited.
Steak.
So do I. I've never made it myself. I'm gonna try.
I make it with
I saw some with hamburger pat, like hamburger.
Not a hamburger. I use Swiss steak.
That'd be good.
But everything's so expensive. I'd probably use hamburger today. Honestly,
I got hamburger patties.
Yeah, because meat is freaking expensive.
It is.
It's crazy. All right, everybody. I love your faces. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.